Hello to everyone that's here already. I know we have a few people in here. I'm gonna just, Pony Lee's here. Come in here so I can see you, Pony Lee. Pony Lee's gonna be sort of one of our demo folks here. So, and also ask questions. Ask questions as we're working together, because if you have a question, they probably have a question. Okay. So everyone can benefit. If I'm being unclear about something or you need a variation, go ahead and ask. So, hi, John Allison. So Pony's gonna be here and doing different variations of the exercises. So I'll do one variation, Pony will do another one. Maybe sometimes we'll do the same kind. It kind of just depends on our mood. Those of you that have been to a class before or have worked with me know, hi Rex, hi Ari, hi KR, yay, hi Anthony. Those of you that have been to a class before or have worked with me one-on-one know that, hi Mac, this is very much a go at your own pace, do what you're comfortable with, and if you feel like you need to do a different variation, do it. If you feel like you need to, Slava, hi. If you feel like you need to take rest, take rest. If you feel like you need to take water, take water. Yay, Zoe, Phoebe. So I just want everyone to have a chance to get anything together that you might not have together yet. Oh yay, Hotbox is on with us. Welcome, Hotbox. Can't wait until we can party again. So if you don't already have a backpack, so just your regular backpack, okay? Or a reusable shopping bag. If you don't have a backpack, then go ahead and grab that. You're also gonna wanna get some heavy items. So if you have some fitness equipment, you can use it. Hi, Graham, thanks for coming back. So I have some fitness equipment. So I'm gonna use this steel bell, which is just a neoprene bag full of metal shot. I get this at Onnit. I did not do this on purpose, I swear. This is just the first cutoff shirt that I grabbed. This is 10 pounds, so I'm gonna throw this in my bag because it's easy. Okay. I also have some ankle weights. This is 5 pounds, so I'm gonna throw this in my bag. Now, I've been in Trader Joe's recently, so I know everyone has a shit ton of this right now. So these are approximately a pound each. So you can grab canned food and throw it in there. If you have bags of rice, bottles of water, get creative, okay? You can even do this workout without any weight. So it works, yeah, books are great, thank you. So grab some heavy items. You have a moment to do that while what does Graham say? A backpack full of coffee table art books. Those are perfect. So if you are using books, I want you to be mindful that stuff is gonna be shifting around. So if you wanna protect them, you can wrap something else around them, like a t-shirt. Or if it's an older book that you don't necessarily care if the corners get a little dinged. I'm a total bibliophile, so I'm precious about my books. So just be mindful of that. So while everyone's gathering their things and while we're waiting for any stragglers to come on, I just want everyone to know that, hi Lucas, happy that you're back, to TG-ENBY. Right, so the new URL is TG-ENBY.com. And all of these live classes are also going to stream on the website. So if you can't get to YouTube for some reason, you can stream it there. We're just trying to increase the accessibility for folks that don't necessarily use social media platforms or Facebook or don't have access to it for one reason or another. So that's a change. Now, another thing I am going to say, I'm so new to YouTube, I don't know how to do this whole game, okay? So apparently you need to have 1,000 subscribers at least in order to do live streams mobile, meaning from my cell phone or my iPad. And I have an idea for a really awesome stair class that I wanna do with y'all live, but I need to be able to take my device over to this badass staircase in my neighborhood for that to happen. So if everyone that's watching subscribes, share this, get your folks to subscribe so we can get that number up so that I can take us out of the computer realm and into the mobile realm, and we can do a lot more fun things together. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, Mondays at 7 p.m. is like our regular time for TG-ENBY at Everybody Los Angeles. So we're gonna keep up here on this channel and on the website for as long as the gym is closed. So we're gonna have our regular 7 p.m. class every Monday, just the way we always have. And I'm gonna be working really hard to expand that programming, bring you more classes throughout the week, and also pull in other trans and non-binary trainers to teach you as well. This is also gonna help you learn what trans and non-binary trainers are available in your area. Because we're gonna be digital, we're gonna be able to bring people from all over. So if you have someone you wanna see, get in touch with me and let me know so that I can reach out to them and try and get them on board. So next business item, Everybody Los Angeles classes. So you can go on the Everybody Los Angeles website, get the app, and you can take classes there for $5 per class if you're not a member, free if you are a member. They're great, they're on Zoom, they're live, just like this one. So get on there and handle that. I'm also available for remote personal training sessions. My whole business is online right now because that's the world that we're in. So if that interests you, reach out to me. And I wanted to thank John, Allison Weiss for helping me get this set up on YouTube and kind of holding my hand through some of the process, and also getting this embedded on the website. That was all John Allison, who also designed our logo, designed our beautiful website, and got everything updated, and has been so helpful because I would not have been able to handle the tech side of things without them. So you can, I put the link to their graphic design business down in the description. So please go visit that. And if you need some of that kind of work done, hire a queer to do it, y'all. I also wanted to thank Folklore Salon for providing this space. Thank you, Folklore.
Sitting here empty.
For providing this space for us to have this class with the lighting and the room to move. So it's really a game changer. So I'm done talking at you. You should all have your backpacks by now. You should have an idea of what you're gonna put in them. Also remember, you can do body weight. So just come at this from where you are right now. If you're feeling tender, give yourself some space to just move through this easy. We're gonna warm up. We're gonna do the same structure we did last week because this works well for this formatting, all right? So we're gonna do interval training. It's gonna be a minute on, 30 seconds off. This time we have 5 movements. We're gonna move through that 3 times. And then we're gonna have a little bit, maybe a full minute of rest, just a little bit of rest, not too much. Then we're gonna get down on the mat or the towel or the carpet or whatever you have, get down on the ground, and we're gonna work on some core things. And though there's 4 core movements, and we're gonna do those at least twice, maybe 3 times, depending on how much time we have. So let's get warm. I have a little bit of music on in the background now because we're on YouTube right now, and licensing stuff can get us in some tricky business. So if you want to put some tunes on and jam, put them on, whatever you want. You don't necessarily have to be subjected to my music. So shall we? Okay. I'm going to step back here so you can see, and forgive me while I get things adjusted. And I'm going to try not to decapitate myself. Maybe a little up here. All right, how's everyone feeling? We're good? So we're gonna come back into, we were doing this last week, all right? It's your shadow roping. So it's just like we're jump roping, but with no rope. So there's no mistakes to be made. You can keep going the whole time. I'm gonna set our timer for 2 minutes.
Wait, you haven't started?
This is the warm-up. Oh. Pony's like, I don't want to start actually jumping until we're actually timing.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're working through shadow roping, just like when you're doing regular jump rope, we're being really light, just on the balls and feet. So if I turn to the side, you can see that my heels don't actually touch the ground, and I'm just being really light and spry on the balls of my feet. So these single hops, this is going to be variation 1. If you want to be like Buddy Lee or Muhammad Ali, then maybe you want to work in some alternating feet, or you can bring in a cadence where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you're doing your heel taps or crossing your rope. You're not actually going to trip on the rope, so you can do whatever the heck you want. Nice. We're just getting the heart rate up here, getting the body ready for movement, getting some blood flow down into the feet and the calves. How you feeling, Pony? That's my favorite pony laugh, everyone.
That's when the calves are burning.
So keep breathing. Breathe all deep all the way down into your belly, all the way out. You can slow this down if you need to. You have 40 seconds left. Just 40 seconds left. Warming up is really important. We're getting our joints ready to work. We're getting our muscles ready to work. We're getting our brain ready to work. We're getting ourselves in the right headspace for this. Nice. Make sure you're not gripping your shoes with your toes. We're almost there. 15 seconds. I'm starting to feel warm. Aren't you glad I turned the air conditioner on now? For those of you that don't know us, actually, I didn't even introduce myself. How rude. I'm Elliot. I started this thing. Good, and time. Now, after that, I'm going to give you a side view. You're going to step back, plant your toe, press through the heel, and then drive forward with the opposite knee to stretch out that calf a little bit. And you can come out and pulse. So this is making this stretch active, meaning we're moving in and out of it instead of just sitting in it, which would be a static stretch. Here comes pork chop.
Here comes pork chop.
Ooh, who's ready for a pork chop appearance? Come here.
Come here.
And switch sides.
Bring that pom-pom over here.
She'll come back, don't worry. Good, so I'm noticing my left side is a little tighter. When you know which side is a little tighter, that's the side you want to spend a little more time on. Give it a little more attention. Awesome. So we're going to get front leg swings. So you're just going to kick your leg up in front of you. I like to swing my arms for balance. We're looking for that stretching sensation in the back of the leg and the hamstring. Keep your belly tight and the knee of your post leg soft, all right? So that your body can kind of sway and move a little bit with this movement. Don't worry about how high I can kick or the person next to you can kick. Just stay focused on how high you can kick while maintaining stability. So if you're wobbling all over the place, you're kicking too high, and switch sides. You're gonna exhale every time your foot comes up. You're gonna hear me talk a lot about breathing. Breathing is really important. It helps you stabilize your core, which helps you stop from that like spaghetti torso. We're gonna get lateral swings, so stagger with whomever you're working out with, and you're gonna swing your leg across your body. Now this one, you really wanna bring your arms in. So notice that my hips are staying stable, my upper body is staying stable, and I'm not dipping into this hip. I'm less concerned with how far you can swing your leg and more concerned that you can get a clean range of motion while maintaining stability. Form is always more important. Always prioritize your form. And let's switch sides. Keep that swing going. So Pony's noticing a tighter side. On the left side, our hip health is really important right now. A lot of people are spending way more time sitting and on the computers. All right, we're gonna work through some deep squats. Everyone's deep squat's gonna look different. When you're squatting, you're gonna start the movement with your hips, not your knees. So reach your hips back like you're sitting in a chair and come as low as you can, all right? My deep squat's here right now, yours might not be, yours might be right here, it's totally fine. And then we're gonna bring it up. Reach the hips back, set it down as low as you can in whatever pocket you've created, and then squeeze your butt to drive your pelvis up and forward. And only go as fast as feels okay for you. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see what's happening with my knees. My knees are pressing out. They're pressing this way, all right? If your knees are caving in, I want you to squeeze your butt more and drive them apart. Exhale, inhale on the way down, and exhale. Let's go 5 more from wherever you are. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, hands on your hips. We're gonna draw some circles. So envision you've got a pencil tied to your tailbone, and you're trying to draw a really big circle on the ground. Make sure your hips are driving this movement, not your chest. This is not the chest going around, it's the hips. 3, 2, 1, and change directions. Pencil, yeah. It could be a pen, it could be a Sharpie.
I thought a lady with a Sharpie in Amsterdam.
Shut up. There's at least one child on here. So. And then upper body, we're gonna start with some shoulder rolls. We don't wanna neglect the upper body because we are gonna be doing some upper body movements. I'm gonna move a little bit closer so you can see how nice and full these circles are. Keep those circles going. I'm gonna come in close. What does Zoe say? If we don't wear shoes in the house, is it cool if we do the workout barefoot? You can absolutely do this workout barefoot. I love working out barefoot. Roll your head. There is, I'm just looking at my notes. Yeah, there's nothing in here that involves any jumping. Other way, I would only say that if you are doing an exercise that involves jumping, swing your arms, that you're very mindful of your toes, your little footsie phalanges, so that you don't jam your toe and potentially injure it or break it. But working out barefoot is really, really good for your feet. It's really good for developing stability as well. Your foot gets a lot of information from the ground about where your body is in space. All right, so load up your bag. We are going to get into the nitty-gritty now. So however much weight you're putting in your bag is entirely up to you. You can always take some weight out or put more weight in, depending on how you're feeling throughout the set, all right? Does anybody have any questions before I step away from the screen? If you do, you better type fast. Just hearts from Hotbox. Thank you, Hotbox. We love you. All right, I'm going to bring my bag back here. I'm going to demonstrate all 5 movements for you. And I'm going to give some variations on some of them. And we will go from there. So thank you for everyone who's sitting with me through a process that's very new for me. I think all of us are moving through things that are very new for us right now. So we're going to start with a wide stance bear hug squat. Now, we're going to treat this backpack like a sandbag. So a lot of the things that we're doing, if you look up sandbag movements and exercises, there's the pork chop appearance. Yeah. You're going to find basically anything you do with a sandbag, you can do with a backpack or a shopping bag, right? So for this bear hug squat, if you want, you can throw the straps on you, okay? Or you can just wrap your arms around the bag to hold on to it. We're doing a wide stance, also known as a sumo stance. You're gonna step wider than hips, and you're gonna turn your toes slightly out. So instead of your toes being forward or 5 degrees, they're gonna be more around like 15 degrees, all right? And then you're gonna reach those hips back and squeeze your butt and come up. So you're loaded in the front of your body, which is gonna feel a little bit different. Let me give you a side view. Right here, I've got my belly nice and tight, reaching my hips back and up. So right now, I'm only going as low as I can maintain my torso upright. If I squat down and I'm collapsing at the hips, then you're probably going a little lower than your body's ready for right now. You'll notice in the first set that you might not go as low, and then as you loosen up and you get warmer, your body's gonna allow you to sit lower. So just be where you are right now in this set. From there, we're gonna do a curl. So depending on how heavy your bag is, will determine if you wanna do this with both hands or just one hand, So you can turn your back to a wide position if you're curling in here. I'm keeping my elbows nice and tight against my rib cage, and I'm keeping my belly and my butt tight. My knees are soft and my pelvis is tucked underneath. I'm pulling my thumbs all the way up to my shoulders. Now, if you have a weight that is feeling a little light for you for both hands, then switch to a single arm curl, and you can either wrap your hand around the shoulder straps of your backpack, or you can just grab the top of it. And this is really good for your grip strength too, especially for my indoor rock climbers out there. Those of you that can't wait to get back into the rock climbing gym, this is great for grip strength. So I'm gonna call 30 seconds in each of these sets. So if you're doing a single arm variation, I'm gonna let you know at 30 seconds so that you can switch to the other side. So do whichever variation feels good for you, whether that's 2 arms or 1 arm. From there, we have push-ups. Now, I have caveats for push-ups, y'all. I want everyone to get real humble and pick the push-up variation that works for them. So if you have a towel or a mat, you can use that for your knees. If you start in a full push-up and you need to go down to your knees, it's totally fine. Just do what you can. So you're gonna put this backpack on your back, or maybe you're not. If you know that that's not great for you, then don't do it. And you're gonna start your push-ups with your backpack on, okay? And within that 60 seconds, you're gonna do as many push-ups as you can with the backpack on. When you hit failure, I want you to take that backpack off and then keep going until you hit capacity again. Now, for a knee variation, please, please, please put some padding down for your knees. You do not regrow cartilage. You're going to start in plank, and then just gently drop your knees down and pick up your feet, and you're going to do your push-up just like we do in a plank, with the whole body moving like a lever, okay? So your hand placement should be mid-chest. For those of you that have nipples, you're going to go from your nipple line. For those of us that don't have nipples, mid-chest, okay? And then out just a bit, and we're pushing from here. So notice the angle on my elbows. We're not doing it in here, and we're absolutely not doing it in here. We're at a 45-degree angle from our rib cage. That's your push-up. And then from your push-up, we're gonna do a single leg squat. This is for the booty, y'all. Single leg stuff grows the butt stuff. So you're gonna bring your backpack just like you're going to school. From the side, different variations. You can bring the heel out, and you can work with this still on the ground. You can pick this foot up, and we can work through here, okay? If you're stronger than I am and you're capable of doing a pistol squat, you can go from there. And let me show you what this looks like from the front. Heel, down variation. I'm treating it just like a regular squat, okay? And then foot up variation. Ooh, a little wobbly there. I'm showing you on my weak side, okay? So I'll call 30 seconds and then we'll switch to the other side. Are we ready to get started? We don't have any other questions on here before we start moving. All right. So we're starting with our wide stance bear hug squat. So bring your weight to the front of your body, whether that's straps on or if you're hugging it. Once I start this clock, it's not stopping. We're going through 3 times, 1 minute on, 30 seconds off. We're just going to do our best within every minute, and we're not going to worry about anything else. All right? We're going to start in 3, 2, and 1. All right, so wide stance, slightly toed out for our wide stance bear hug squats. One thing that's really helpful for keeping the torso upright is thinking about squeezing your shoulder blades in towards each other. So if you think about Clark Kent pulling open that shirt, a lot of you have heard me use this example before. I use it because it works. We're coming up on 30 seconds. You want to pull that white business shirt open to show off the S, all right? And that's going to drive your elbows back and help you keep the torso upright by pulling back the shoulder blades. Reach those hips back and then squeeze your butt. The booty is a really strong muscle. It's one of the largest muscles in the body. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds of recovery time. This is your time for your water. If you're taking water, our next movement is our curl. So remember, you either have your bag wide and you're doing both arms, or you can do single arm. If you do
overhand or underhand?
It's going to be neutral grip, meaning your palms are facing each other. Okay? So it's like a hammer curl. We got 3, 2, 1. Now the exception would be if you're doing single arm, then your thumb is up. Okay? Yes, it's the same. What am I talking about? Thank you for giving us that side view, Pony. So give me force on the way up, and then slow and controlled on the way down. There are 3 different actions of the muscle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch sides if you do single side. There are 3 different actions of your muscle. There's concentric, which is this contraction. That's when we're pulling, okay, and the muscle is shortening. There's eccentric, which is when the muscle is lengthening and controlling the weight as the muscle is lengthening. And then there's isometric, and that is the hold. So that's when we're right here, we're holding. So we've got eccentric, which is that slow down, 2, 1, 30 seconds of rest. Woo! We should be starting to get warm. Your first set's gonna be like, okay, this is easy, I got this. It's gonna build, it's gonna get hotter. We've got our back. I did not demo a movement. Well, I'll demo it now. We're doing swings. So this is just like a kettlebell swing, okay? And we're hinging and we're swinging the back. Now I want you to remember you control this bag, okay? This bag does not control you. 3, 2, and work. Apologize for that. That's the hazards of life, y'all. You get me as I am with my absent-minded stress brain and everything. So keep your belly tight. I don't want to see anyone dipping into their low back like this, okay? Stay locked down in the abdominals. Your navel's pulling towards your back. If it feels too easy, do a single arm swing. And you can switch it. We're already over 30 seconds down. So just do what feels good for you. You can go a little bit higher if just to the shoulders doesn't feel challenging enough either. There's lots of ways to mix this stuff up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds of rest. Woo! I love that one. It gets me breathing, gets my heart rate up. Now we're going to be going to the push-ups. I know y'all are excited to get a little bit of a reprieve. Remember, if you're doing a knee variation, to put down something to pad your knees. It can be a folded or rolled up mat. We're going to come down and work. Exhale as you're pressing. At the top or protracted, okay? You're 20 seconds down. I know I've only got a couple left with this load on my back. Because I know I need to be mindful to protect my left shoulder. So I'm going to stay humble. And I'm going to let that weight go. And then I'm going to come into just body weight here. And keep breathing. Keep the belly tight. All your animals are loving you for getting on the ground right now. Girl, if you scratch my face. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds of rest. Single leg squats. So let's get yourself ready. Weight's gonna go on your back this time. Thank you, pork chop. We needed that morale boost.
Thank you.
You have about 13 seconds left, so if you need to get water, get water. Talking while exercising causes a lot of thirst. All right, hand single leg squats. Start on your weaker side. For me, that's my left side. Now I find with these, if you flex your other foot and push through the heel, it's gonna give you a little more rigidity. So you can see how wobbly I am on this left side. So I'm gonna keep my movement a little smaller so that I can build up strength and proficiency in that left side. And I'm only gonna work with my foot off the ground for as long as I feel like it's beneficial. And if I get into that territory where it feels like it might be harmful, I'm gonna put my heel down. It's also helpful, you can utilize a towel on the ground if you have hard floors in your home, and you can slide. Let me pull this back so you can see. Okay, and you can slide, especially if you have laminate. 3, 2, 1. I just gave you a full minute on one side. See? This is what I'm talking about. We're gonna pause that. I'm gonna pause your rest if my technology will work. And it's not working. That's okay. Next round, we'll do the full minute on the other side. We gotta stay flexible. Don't forget. Full round, one side next time.
Oh yeah, sounds like
Let's bring your weight to the front for our wide stance bear hug squat. Wider than shoulders, and boom. I wouldn't be nearly as lovable if I were perfect. If your weight feels too light and you don't have anything else to add to it, and you have the straps over your shoulders, bring your arms up above your head. Okay, I promise it'll make it harder. And squeeze. Now that booty's getting warm. Good. You're 30 seconds through. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good, y'all. What's everybody listening to? When everybody's done, will you please either link me up to your Spotify playlist? Let me know what you listen to when you're working out. I want to know. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to set up for your curls. I promise that I will call your 30 seconds. What are we saying? John Allison, we should make a collaborative playlist. Ooh, Graham, Erica Badu. I'm loving this collaborative playlist idea. John Allison, you're my tech person. How does that actually work? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and curl. So whatever variation you're doing, we're like a music video right now with our lighting here. Don't you yell at me, that's rude.
It's feeding time.
It is feeding time. The sun's down, and the dog is like, why are we not eating? I feel you, girl. I so feel you. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch sides. In case you were wondering what number 4 is, that's me starting to say 4 and then realizing it's 5. That's what that was. It's the new number. Pork chop, just come be a part of the party instead of yelling at us. We want you to be involved. Good, remember, elbow stays locked in, belly stays tight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds of rest. Next is your swings.
Always sticker in the bag and swinger.
Oh my God. Somebody will report you. Oh. Okay, yes, please text me later. This whole thing has been my adventure in learning how to actually use the internet. I'm here for that. We've got 3, 2, and start swinging. So AW said I'm giving like 80s synth pop band vibes. I think last week I was apparently giving boy band vibes. I'm here for some Depeche Mode, Martin Gore realness. And yes, I am all Martin Gore. I love Dave Gahan, but Martin is my one and only. I'm gonna turn so y'all can see the side view of this swing. So we're back in music video mode here. This is working time again. And squeeze your butt. Belly's tight, bottom rib is tucked. Put your exhale on the upswing. Exhale. It tightens up your belly and it works wonders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it to the back. We're gonna get ready for push-ups. You're doing great, Lily. How you feeling, babe?
Oh. Or I need to. I'm going to be polite about it.
Oh! 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here comes the dog. Your dogs and your cats will love the floor work. Hi, baby. Hello. No, don't scratch my face, please. She gets really excited and starts pawing. Make sure you're not dipping into your low back. Belly's tight. If you need to rest for a moment, hold your plank. All right? And if your pecs are saying, hey, friend, I'm done with that load, get rid of it. Listen to them. Your pecs are your friends, and you want them to like you when this party is over. Make sure that you're maintaining your 45-degree angle of your elbows from your rib cage. And exhale. Exhale. You've got 10 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Oh, that one was spicy.
Yep.
Hot box, please explain the internet to me when you have all the info. Thank you, Catherine. Yes, you and I are in the same boat. We older millennials, we struggle. All right, so if you did all on one side last time, because I neglected to call the other side, now we're gonna get all on one side on this one, okay? And we'll be all right on the third set, so we'll still do half and half, which means we'll have the same amount of time on each one. So I haven't been in the gym for a week, like most of you, some of you longer. So I'm feeling a little weaker than I normally do in some of these movements. So I'm making sure that I'm adjusting accordingly. So when I can get back in the gym, I'm coming back nice and healthy and strong and not with an injury because I tried to do something I used to be able to do, but I'm not conditioned for anymore. And same thing here. If you know you're capable of doing a different variation that is more advanced than what I'm doing, please do so. But be mindful to not hurt yourself. 30 seconds rest. That was getting spicy in there. All right. We've got one more round of this. So this is your money round. I want your last one to always be just as strong as your first one. You might have to focus a little bit harder on this one. This is going to be the one that your body's really going to be like, come on, friend. Do we really have to do this again? And you're going to say, yeah, friend, let's go. It's just one more. I know you can do it. And just take it one rep at a time. After this one, we're going to be able to get down on the ground. Now, you might notice that Pony Lee's arms a little bit wider than mine. All that just has to do with shoulder mobility. Some of you are going to have shoulders that are a little stiffer, depending on what kind of job you have. Some of you are going to be a little more open. If your arms go out wide like this, and that's as high as you can go, that's totally fine. If you're more mobile and your biceps can touch your ears, that's just fine too. We're all good right where we are. So you keep your belly tight and breathe. 10 seconds left. And exhale. Torso's upright. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come into curls. Make sure that you're taking water if you need it. Y'all are doing great. I can't see you, but I know you're doing great. I hope you're sweating just as much as I am. Actually, I hope you're sweating more than I am. All right, 10 more seconds. We're doing single side, set up for single side. Lock down your elbow, lock down your belly. 2, 1, and pull. We're generating force on the way up. Hold for a beat and then down slow. You're gonna get stronger that way. We need a bunch of strong queers right now. We have a long fight ahead of us, so we gotta be strong and ready for it. Breathe deep. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. If you need a little physical reminder to keep that belly tight, bring your hand there and push your fingertips into your abdomen. Or if you're finding that your shoulder is caving in and your chest is closing off, bring that hand up here and just give your shoulder a little reminder to stay pulled back and keep the chest open and proud. We have so much to be proud of. There you go. Keep breathing. Exhale as you pull and rest. Nice, y'all. We're going to come into the swings next. Woo. Yeah, that's stronger. Pony's like, I'm happy for you. Shut up.
You make it look so easy.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. Too much hyping in here, everybody.
Yeah. Don't worry about, like I said earlier, I'll say it over and over again, don't worry about what other people can do. I do this for a living. I do this all day long. 3,
I know.
2, 1, and swing. I've spent a lot of time in a lot of training and a lot of workshops to learn how to do all of this stuff. And the more you do it, the smoother and easier it's going to look for you too. So just don't give up. And don't let somebody else's fluidity or skill hold any bearing on your perception of your skill and your fluidity. We're all starting somewhere. We all have work to do. We all have areas where we can be improving and getting stronger. That's what we're all here for. If you didn't care, you wouldn't be here. Keep the belly tight, bottom rib tucked, shoulders pulled back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. One more set of push-ups. Backpack to the back if you're doing the backpack. Woo.
There you go.
Oh, it feels good. I needed this, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We're not even done yet. I'm already saying thank you. All right, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Spend a moment on your setup and go. I'm going to slow mine down just to ensure that I'm maintaining the form that I know I like to hold myself to. But I'm not going any lower than I know I can maintain my angles. I'm going to bail out this bag a little earlier on this set because I'm feeling like I need it. Great job. Who's the best girl? Pork chop, it's you. Exhale as you press. Oh. Now when you're down here on the ground in your home, you're going to see all those little spots under the couch and on the baseboards that you use to dust. I'm going to hold a plank here for our last 10 seconds so that I'm not compromising that long shoulder. Working on keeping my belly tight. 3, 2, 1, rest. Single leg squats, and I promise we're going to alternate sides this time. Your road's going to go on your back. What do we got here? Thank you so much for this. We'll be sending it down. Thank you so much, Catherine. All right. Start on your less strong side. 4, 3, 2, and work. So you might find by this last set, maybe you're feeling a little stronger. You're a little more energized than you were at the beginning. That's normal. It's also normal to feel maybe a little more sluggish and tired. You have less than 15 seconds left on this side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch sides right into it. Now, if you feel the inner arch of your foot starting to collapse and touch the ground, I want you to think about lifting it up. Reach the hips back, just like we were doing in the other squat. Nice. Your arms don't have to do what my arms are doing. This is just what my arms do. If yours are more comfortable like ponies, this is totally fine too. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. That's the end of that. But we need to do core. So, bellies, super important. We need our bellies. They protect our back. They stabilize our torso. All right? So grab a mat if you have a mat. If you don't have a mat, that is okay. You can use a towel. You are going to want your backpack or your long shopping bag, whatever you're using. I'm going to take my shoes off because I don't like shoes on the mat. It ruins your mat unless you have a mat that is specifically for shoes on. Now, if you are of a different school, wear shoes on your mat. It's totally cool. It's your mat. You paid for it. So, once again, I'm going to demo all these movements. Get any aids that you need, any props that you need. You know your body. And I can't see you. So if I could see you, then I would be there to help you. Let's get our camera. There we go. Yeah, now we're cooking the fire. So our first movement is a long arm crunch. And I'm going to give this to you from 2 different angles, and I'm sure Pork Chop will be right here to help with the core, like she always is. Thank you, Miss Pork Chop. So your long arm crunch, you're going to bring your bag straight, arms up, feet are posted, and we're going to crunch with this weight up. You're going to exhale. It's like you're trying to put your chin in the corner from the side. We look like this. Exhale. Okay? Now, these are going to be one right after the other. It's going to be 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, then 1 minute of rest. This is going to be a burner. So from your long arm crunch, you're going to go into a Russian twist. So you can roll your bag up here if you need to. We got a little doggy weight over here. She's 20 pounds. And then you're going to exhale and twist and tap. Twist and tap. Okay? From this angle. Tap. Tap. I'm at a 45-degree angle. If this feels too easy, pick your feet up. Okay? From Russian twist, you're going to do a plank drag. Now, depending on your flooring, I'm going to bring this onto the cement floor. You're going to plank. You're going to reach across. You're going to drag that bag. Drag that bag. Drag it. If you need to put your knees down, just put your knees down. This works too. Okay? Now, from the plank drag, we're going to do a wiper. Tuck the front of my shirt in. A wiper is going to look a lot like the position that we had for our long arm crunch. Okay, arms are straight, knees are going to go from the side, exhale, to the side. Hello, to the side. Oh, thank you, you're in my way. The other side angle here, 90-degree bend, twist, exhale, twist, brace the belly, exhale. All right. I don't see any other questions up there, so we're going to go right into our core. So this is going to be one right after the other. I'm gonna get a minute on my watch this time.
You're doing 3 rounds of this too?
No.
Oh.
We're doing 2 rounds of this tops, depending on what our time looks like, because I don't want to hold everyone hostage. Right. All right, so get ready for your long arm crunch. Get in position, and 3, 2, and work. Exhale. So you're making a C with your abdominals. Lower rib is sliding down towards the top of your pelvis. You're trying to put your chin in the corner of the room. There you go. Keep breathing. I promise you're going to get a better engagement in the abdominals if you're using your breath. If you're holding your breath, this is going to be harder. Don't make it harder on yourself. You don't have to. Life doesn't have to be that hard, I promise. Nice, y'all. You got this. Pull your navel towards your spine. Keep those shoulder blades pulled together. You got it. And time. All right, we're coming right into Russian twist. Just gonna hit repeat on that clock because we're going right into it. No rest. Good. Brace your belly. If you start to take this in the low back, then I want you to slow it down. Or maybe come up and just take a moment and rest, and then come back into it. You're touching that weight down gently at the hip. Sit back at a 45-degree angle. You don't want to be sitting perfectly straight up as a rod. Breathe. Nice and deep. Remember, proud chest. Nice and proud. Shoulders down out of your ears. Some of you are going, how did they know that my shoulders were in my ears? Because I work with a lot of people every day. I see a lot of the same movement patterns across the board with everyone. It's important to get twisting movements in your core work. Side angles, so this is what I mean by this 45-degree angle. I'm not sitting upright like this. Good. Plank drag. Get into position. I'll start the clock when it looks, what am I saying it looks like? I can't see you when you should be in position. Put your bag off to the side and work. Keep it going. I'm just double checking to make sure that the time is set. And it is. Good. Drag it and drag it. So for this one, you want to keep the hips sturdy. You want to turn to the side so you can see what I mean by keeping the hips sturdy. My hips aren't moving, okay? They're not rocking side to side as I'm dragging. Keep your wrist as close to under the shoulder as you can. If you need to push your feet wider, notice that my feet are wider. That will help you. If your feet are narrow together, this is going to be harder. Just checking your time, 15 seconds. Ooh, I can feel my hips getting wobbly because I'm getting tired. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we've got our wipers. I'm going to do this from the side. Lee will do this from the front, so you can see the different angles at the same time.
What are we doing again?
Wipers. So this is your.
We just did those, right?
That was some of the slides. Oh, I know. You're doing great. No, now we're onto the wiper. 3, 2, work. So you're gonna bring, going up. You're gonna say move for longer hikes. Exhale. Now when you're in the middle, keep your back nice and flat against the ground. So use your belly button to flatten out your back. And try and move with control. If you can't go all the way down with control, then don't go all the way down. Keep both of your shoulders nailed down to the ground. The key here is lots and lots of slow, fluid movement. Smooth, smooth, smooth. We're only going as fast as we can maintain nice exhale. Smooth movement. If you're having a hard time, Don't compromise position. Just exhale at a time. Woo. Take a good full minute to just do nothing. And just breathe and relax. Okay. We're going to start to transition into some recovery work, some durability and mobility. We always spend time before we move on our mobility. We always spend time after, all right? We want to come back into our breath and spend some time reflecting on what we just did, what our body's feeling. And like I said last week, pay it back into the bank, right? That's, you might recall that I brought up John Wolfe last week. He's over at On It. That's a phrase that he uses that's very useful. If you think of your body in that way, you'll be a lot better about paying it in before you take it out. All right. That's the end of our minute to just kind of breathe. Now let's do some recovery movements. These are my favorite. So let's start stretching out the abdominals since we just did the abdominals. When I have you come flat on your tummy, I'm going to get my cursed bag out of the way. Pork chop's going to love this. You're going to come on your tummy. Okay, you're going to find the middle. I'm just looking up to make sure y'all can see all right. Okay, middle of the chest. Hands are flat. I want you long in the back of your neck. Brace your belly. Squeeze your butt and tuck your tailbone. And then you're going to exhale. Press up. Now, if you can come all the way up, that's cool. If you can't, don't. All right, we're lengthening the hip flexors and the abdominals. I'm keeping my booty tight. Okay. Now I want you to tuck your toes underneath, and then I'm gonna scoot up a little bit so my toes are on my mat. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, and press your hands into the mat, and get nice and long in the backs of your legs. We're gonna rock the shoulders forward into a plank. You're going to take your right foot, step it up by your right hand. So we're in this lunge position. And then go ahead and drop that back knee down to the ground and flatten the foot out. So you should be on the top of the back foot. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I mean. Visuals are very important for a lot of people who are visual learners. So I'm in this lunge position. That knee is down. I'm not really putting a lot of weight on it. And I'm pressing my shin into the ground so I can get a stretch in my hip flexor. A lot of us have been doing a lot of walking, maybe some hiking, okay, to get outside and get some exercise. And if that is you, then your hip flexors are probably very tight. Now, if you feel like you have access to it, and it's not going to hurt your knee, you can come up right here. Just make sure that you're not dipping into the low back here. Okay, you can see that in my back. Bring the torso forward if you find that you're dipping into the back. And then squeeze your left butt cheek and press that left shin into the ground. Awesome. Let's bring your hands back down. Tuck your left toe. Pick that knee back up. I want you to pick up your right hand and twist. I'm reaching those fingertips up towards the sky and the back of my hand back to open up the chest as much as I can. Keeping the shoulder out of the ear and pulling that right shoulder blade in towards the spine. Bring your right hand down. Oh, you did the harder side. That's okay. Just do the same thing on the other side. Step your right foot back, so you should be in a plank. Step your left foot up. And we're in that nice long lunge position. Drop your right knee down. Flatten up that right foot. We're going to hang out here for a moment and just feel what feels tight. And if you're feeling a certain part of your body in your hips, you don't feel that's tight, just settle into it. Put a little more pressure in there. Give it some time to loosen up. Good. And if you want to, you can post up on this side. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Press your right shin into the ground. Keep your chest square and your belly tight. Your left foot stays nice and flat on the ground. Oh, it was so nice. Bring the hands down, tuck the right toe, pick that foot up, and now we're gonna pick up your left hand. Lee's gonna pick up the right hand and do the hard side on the other side now. Got it?
Yeah.
Nice. Tight belly. Reach those fingertips up, pull it back, open up your chest even more. Think about pulling that bottom rib back to get nice and open.
I love it. I won't let me go.
I love your left foot. And drop it down. Good. And step the right one back. Let's bring it down to the ground. You want to get the hamstrings. If you've been hiking, walking your neighborhood, the hamstrings are going to be tight. This is one of my favorite hamstring stretches because it's pretty accessible for everyone, for the most part. If you have a different hamstring stretch that you like better for your body, by all means do that one. So we're going to extend the left leg. We're going to take the right foot. I've got on all these black clothes, which I know is hard to see. It's all I own, really, and I can't afford to go buy new clothes right now, like most of us. So this is what you get until I can get lighter colored clothes. You're going to take your left hand, and if you can get your toe, you're going to reach for your toe.
The same X2.
What's that?
I said the same X2.
X2. Now, if you can't get your toe, it's totally okay. You can just grab your shin. If you can't get your shin, knee, thigh, or maybe for you, you're already feeling a stretch just sitting up straight, and you're getting that tightness in the back of your thigh, that's cool too. Just find whatever position gives you personally the stretch that you need. It took me a long time to get to this point because I am not a flexible person. So it took me, years of training people and stretching every single day all throughout the day while I'm working with people to get to this point. So some of you are just going to be naturally more flexible than others. Let's switch sides. Right leg goes out at an angle. And you're going to get that foot. Now, squeeze, just like we're squeezing our butt when we're trying to do our hip flexor. And pork chop. For getting your hamstring, you're going to squeeze your quadricep, which is the top of your thigh. So you're going to squeeze that like you're trying to press the back of your knee down into the ground. This thing's ready for your dinner.
It's the only time they're nice to us.
No, it's not. All right, so let's get some adductors. Those are the insides of your thighs. And then we'll get a little upper body stretch. And then I swear I'll let you go. Some of you, if you're Eastern time, it's really late for you right now. I really appreciate all of you being here. So we're gonna do a butterfly stretch. Bring the soles of your feet together. Squeeze your butt and press your knees down towards the ground. Pull your shoulder blades back so the chest is open. If you can't get your feet, that's fine. If you can get deeper than your feet, then get that. I know that I can't. But if you can, that's really awesome, and I want to see a picture of it. And if anyone took any shots, any pictures or anything while you're working, please post them either on my Instagram or it's WERK_out or on the TG-ENBY Instagram. And let me see what you did. Tag us in some stories. Good, release it. And then, I know we did this one last week, but this one's like my favorite. I do this one with everyone. We all need that delt stretch. And tilt your head, get a little bit in those upper trunks. And breathe deep. Switch sides. And breathe. Thank you so much for being my in-person victim for me.
And for not fighting too much.
You're only not whining because you're on camera. It's true. I'll get them whining later. And I know I've said it a few times, but I'm going to say it again because it's really, really, really important. Thank you to all of you. Thank you, Ari. Thank you for continuing to show up, even though things are really hard right now. Just know that we're all struggling, and this is really, really hard for all of us, even if it looks easy. if it looks like some of us are just breezing through this and it's not affecting us, it's touching all of us. And even though we have to have this like really ugly distancing and space between all of us right now, the ways that we are finding to come together and help each other right now are really beautiful and really impactful. And I am not even going to say I hope, but I know that we are going to retain a lot of this when we come out of this. And we're going to be even better and even stronger and even kinder and more beautiful than we were before. So stay strong. Keep calling your friends, call your family, FaceTime people, video chat people. Please, please, please reach out to your chronically ill and disabled friends. Touch base with your elderly neighbors and relatives. And or maybe that person you know that struggles with anxiety, that struggles with depression. They need us right now. Deeply, they need us. So let's not get lost in our own fear and our own pain that we forget about the other people who need us. So, oh, Lucas, I'm so glad that you liked it. I'm really happy that you came back and that you are getting to spend some time exercising with your parent. So keep coming back. I'm going to do this again next week. I might rope some other instructors into doing this. I did it this way so I can share the password so that hopefully we can get trainers from all over the country or the world to come and teach us new things. So please, I'm going to say that stupid freaking like YouTube thing that they do on the videos that my kid's always watching. Please like and subscribe and share and come back next week. I'm going to be filming some shorts and some other fun stuff for you just to help keep you active during this time. So don't hesitate to reach out to me if you need anything. And let's do it again next week. Mwah. Thank you.